of the reasons that I kind of ventured into this is from the time when I started playing, the number of kids playing today in India, squash in general, is a lot higher. It's exponentially higher. But what my personal feeling is that if we want to conquer on the world stage, the quality of those numbers needs to be better, right? So Egypt is like the strongest nation in the world, and their quantity is higher than us, and so is their quality, right? And I feel like townships like Dosti West County are a great breeding ground for kids to come and play different sports, and in this case, obviously squash, very close to their homes, and that will increase the quantity one, and two, in terms of my philosophy of how I've played the game and what I've learned from all the coaches that I have trained under through my entire career to achieve what I've achieved is something that I'm trying to translate into training the coaches that are going to be part of this setup so that they can translate that to the kids and increase the quality of those numbers. So that's kind of where my vision for this place is, that developing the grassroots level to begin with and taking the players to another level, so to say, with a better and stronger platform as players so that they have recognition of how they need to play the game. Because if you don't have recognition initially as a young kid, how you need to play the game, then it becomes very difficult to aspire to play a certain way. So I, for example, went to England to train when I was 18 years old. I know for a fact that if people had told me, those philosophies when I was like 13, I would be a better player today. So I think that's where I'm coming from, and I really hope that this center at Dosti West County kind of helps me achieve that kind of goal or vision in my mind to make that possible and do great things for India in the future. Squash is really culture इसके बारे में ये ओपन किया है दूसरी एक्सप्रेस के साथ मिलकर उसी को है ये जी हाँ ये anything in life is a team effort, right? So I am bringing the quality quotient on the sports side, right? But Elysium is bringing the quality quotient on the admin, marketing, all of that side, right? And then obviously Dosti West County, if the codes were not there and the infrastructure was not there, all this would not be possible in the first place, right? So I think all three entities coming together with a common goal of producing top players who will go on to eventually hopefully play for India is a common kind of vision that we all have, and we want to kind of do the best we can by that vision, and hopefully the three of us will be a very very strong triumvirate to make that dream so to say possible in the future. Do you think that exactly coming young to achieve and awareness मिलेगी वो sports खेल पाएंगे आगे जो शायद career opportunities की वो इसमें देख सकते हैं. Do you think that is like Dosti is helping in that way also? 100%. I don't think I need to say anything. I think their actions are a testament to what they are, what they believe in. They obviously believe that sports is an integral part of living life and of society, and they build the infrastructure for squash and some other sports as well. And they think they're doing a great job. And I think something to note as well, the quality of the facilities are great. So I think to start off as a development grassroots level, the quality of the infrastructure that we have over here is brilliant, and it can only go from strength to strength. Yeah, is like, at what point you thought that you had to open a squash academy here, and why Saurav Ghosal? Definitely. So our idea behind every project, behind every township, even if not a township, even if a standalone building or standalone project, we try to ensure that the customers can enjoy multiple activities. And we don't necessarily want them to have the routine hygiene activities like a gym or a banquet hall and chess carry. We try to go over and above and either have squash, have tennis, have badminton. If for a big project like West County and Greater Thane, we have tried to give all the amenities. So our various say currently we may have 2,000 odd customers staying here, they can enjoy them. As and when the township grows and we have 10,000 plus customers, even they have a wide array of amenities. So when through be it a teenage boy or a teenager or a adult or even a senior citizen, they can enjoy sports as per whatever they choose to enjoy. And the goal is to try and bring an international sporting culture to Dosti West County.
Yourself are like a sports enthusiast. So is this what also help you to think of your customers or the residents who are like coming here?
I would say, regardless of me being into sports or no, we would like all our customers to enjoy maybe sports what few of us could not enjoy in our previous years also. But that being said, your previous question as well, the reason for getting in sort of Ghosal is that due to his incredible squash playing skills, and when he also stood number one across the world. So we decided that he would be the right fit for a squash academy at Dosti Wrestling.
You also believe like quality over quantity. We said you also like you also want like tennis and other things, gyms and all. So it's great. However, I have to ask you like, what do you want to add on this like shorter here, this special sports here. So what how it will help the consumer policies, how important it is for them, and let it will how to get the
So squash itself is a very unique, exceptional sport, and I feel we in India are very fortunate to even have something like this here. Because as Anuj mentioned during his and my childhood years, I don't think this sport was known, but it was not very well appreciated and played out. And in general, I feel it's a very big boon that all the residents are getting something like this, even at all their clubhouse complexes, and having somebody so inspiring and motivating as someone at such a young age also, it does provide a very big boost to a lot of the younger generation crowd that, okay, wow, like, somebody could do it at such a younger age, we can also try our best. And overall, it's a great activity added along with all the other activities that are added to the clubhouse. Thank you.
what do you say about the clubs and Saurav Ghosal and Dosti restaurant? Like they all three of you are coming something new, really good. Who's good thing for the audience? So it seems.
Thank you. Great question. Firstly, the team, the people coming together, I think is a broad population, not just for the US County, but for demonstrating the whole relations as a whole. What the potential is of actually bringing world-class quality lifestyles to your residents and customers looks like and actually in action works. I think Dosti has been one of the most amazing developers we've got to work with. They do what they say, and they do it on time at the same time. And that's professionalism that we're looking for in every brand partner that we work with as well. Both ways, the standards have been set really high. Because the standards are set really high, we couldn't settle with just any squash brand. We had to get the best squash brand in the country and possibly soon in the world. This is the first, I think, quality squash brand we can think of. There is no formal branded squash brand in the country. And this is the first center for Saurav Ghosal squash in the country as well, here at this country. So it is immense pride, and I think that we've found this ability to pair both real estate, world class infrastructure, with a world class athlete, with world class business services. The outcome is going to be hundreds of players that come out of the sports, and many of them will go and become national and international players and will solve the Ghosal in squash. And hopefully, a lot of that recognition will be down thanks to those teams, management, and leadership that is allowed this to be possible.
Let's say you want to add something on this, like it's a good thing for customer and issue of it. Yeah. So most of the projects around in Mumbai or across are giving amenities. And we thought of doing something different. That's the reason why we have sort of on board.
And this will help all our customers not only to enjoy the amenities and facilities what we are providing, but as you all mentioned, we will definitely be proud to see someone from Dosti West County representing our country. Thank you.
That's the thing you said, right? And it is the what new business. So जी आपके नाम से हम चाहेंगे किस तरह की ट्रेनिंग होगी, किस तरह से बिगनर्स जो होंगे या जो एक्सपर्ट्स लेवल प्लेयर होंगे स्क्वॉश में किस हिसाब से आप ट्रेन करेंगे या क्या कुछ प्रोसेस रहेगा, क्या कुछ मतलब एक सर्टिफिकेट्स रहेंगे, कुछ क्या रहेंगे, कुछ आप उस पर
So I'm a firm believer, that when we start out with a young kid, the most important thing is having fun, enjoying your time when you're playing a sport. And I think that is the focus for anyone who's coming in for the very first time. Enjoying the sport, but at the same time, kind of getting the basics right and understanding almost like like a theory part of it was to eventually what is it that the best players in the world do to make them the best players in the world. There is an acceptance, obviously, that when you are 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, you're not going to be able to execute to the level that the best players are going to execute because otherwise you would be top 10 in the world at 11, right? But no one gets there at that time. But I think that just gives you like a goal at the end of the day that this is what I need to achieve in terms of the way I play the game to be able to be the best in the world at a certain point in time down the road. And I think that is my biggest sort of contribution that I want to make to the Indian ecosystem of squash in this country. Because that is something that I did not get when I was really young. And I feel like I would have been a better player if I did. And if I can, touch as many lives of young kids with that recognition and of course moving forward with that execution, then that would be a dream very, very well realized.
So we already have a really large number of sign-ups on waitlist, and we start as a race tomorrow, right, guys? Yeah, we already signed to start operations as a race tomorrow. And I think it will be awesome to see there time to get 5 minutes with Saurav on the board. But a bit of dream come true for me when I started playing Smash Marathon. Yeah, awesome experiences.
Sure. I mean, I also big on the fitness front, and I know just personally an athlete, so we would love to play.
एक दोस्ती ऐसा ब्रांड है जो नई एक्टिविटी प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, अच्छी चीजें प्रोवाइड कर रहा है। अभी तक ऐसा कोई कोई प्रोवाइड नहीं करता है, तो आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे? आपका मन है इसमें दोस्ती में फ्रेंड लेने का?
I will tell you, I'm saying this right soon. No, I think they're a fantastic developer. But I'm not a Compton resident, not a Mumbai resident. But if I was, it would be definitely a place where I would seriously consider with the quality of infrastructure. And as Pavan said, they produce on time, which is not a very common thing with a lot of developers these days. So I think they've done a great job. So hopefully, I can create my base on the squash courts over here and make that a fully functional, successful venture.
दोस्ती जो नाम है, दोस्ती हम भी कर सकते हैं, मतलब दोस्ती के लिए कोई नहीं चाहिए। तो आपके रिजल्ट ये होगा कि आप लोग जुड़ना चाहे, आप क्लब में मेंबरशिप लेना चाहे, किस तरह के काम लोग सीखते हैं?
सो अगर मैं आपका सवाल सही समझाऊं तो आप कह रहे हैं कि अगर बहुत सारे लोग जो हैं शायद वेस्ट काउंटी में ना रहते हैं, फिर भी अगर यहाँ की फैसिलिटी एंजॉय करना चाहते हैं, सो वी हैव दैट फैसिलिटीज इन प्रोविजन अवेलेबल. We can take the membership at a cost, and there is a fee which is charged for that. Facilities available, so they can avail this facility.
सर अभी याद करना है सर आपके लाखों फ्रेंड्स हैं, आपके चैनल में पहुंचे, इनके अगर एक्टिविटीज हो गया, होगी एक्टिविटीज हो गई, इनमें हो गया, इसके लिए उनकी बड़ा चाहिए हमारे देश में.
Yeah, होना तो चाहिए. Hopefully कुछ होगा. There has possibilities, but nothing is confirmed as of now. But hopefully, you will have something.
तो सर आपका फेवरेट स्टार स्पोर्ट्स में कौन है जैसे आप लाइक
जब मैं जब मैं छोटा था, my idol was Sachin Tendulkar. Like so many people, used to switch the TV off when he used to get out. So he's someone that I've always looked up to. I think two other people who are not from India, but it's Usain Bolt for what he's achieved. You know, 3 times at the Olympics, 100, 200s, winning that is historic. And Roger Federer in tennis. These three are like my all-time favorites in sporting.
नीति से लास्ट सवाल आपसे हमारे देश में क्रिकेट की वाली वैरायटी माने क्रिकेट और फुटबॉल तब क्लब के हिसाब से फॉरेन लोग हैं कुछ आगे सोचे कुछ
देखिए भविष्य में डेफिनेटली हमने ये भी सोचा है बट वी थॉट कि क्रिकेट और ये सारी जो एक दो अदर स्पोर्ट्स जो आपने मेंशन किए वो फैसिलिटीज भी आएगी बट एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम ये फैसिलिटीज एंजॉय करने के लिए ये फैसिलिटीज को एनहांस करने के लिए हमने ये डाले किया फ्यूचर में डेफिनेटली whatever is possible which is better for our resident of West County, Dosti West County.
किसके लिए? Suggestions for our fans: please keep watching squash. Support all the players who play for India. We put in a lot of work. It's not as all the work that goes in is behind the scenes, and no one is watching. And it's great that you all support us through thick and thin. And yeah, all the parents. Squash is a great sport for young kids to play. It opens up a lot of doors. It's a niche sport, but it opens up a lot of doors. Both educationally in the future as well as in general as a sport. So please encourage your kids to come try the sport. It is almost like a laboratory experiment of life. So I think it's